This is the Getting Into Alignment podcast. Here we play in the quantum world of possibilities. If you desire it, you get to have it. My name is Alexa Ray Smith. I'm a business coach and spiritual teacher for women in business. I'm here to help you unlock your personal power and tap into your magnetism so that you can manifest the most incredible life for yourself and build the business of your dreams. These episodes will help you plug into the energy of infinite potentiality and teach you the tools you need to play in this world where limitations don't exist. On this podcast, I'll be talking to you about energetics, mindset, embodiment, spirituality, money, and business. Everything that you want is on the other side of you getting into alignment. Hey everyone! I want to come on here today and I want to talk to you about something that I literally started implementing in 2023. And it is the thing that truly helps me move the needle forward in life, in business. And it's something that I really talk about with my clients because this is the piece that I see so many women in business that I didn't do in business. Like, this is the piece where people are missing it. This is the ball, like they're dropping the ball on this. This is the missing piece. There goes my heat. Let me close the door so you can't hear it so much. So the missing piece, like where women are dropping the ball, is making a decision and moving. So you hear me talk about all the time, getting into alignment, right? Like, it's literally the name of my podcast. And alignment is not just one thing. There are all of these moving pieces. It's not like it gets locked in once and it's forever there. There are energetic codes that can be locked in, and if you keep moving and expanding with them, they do get fully integrated, and then they do get fully embodied. But I see so many women, especially in business, not actually deciding and moving. So what that means is, you decide, say that you're deciding you want to hit a 5K month, you want to hit a 10K month, you want to hit a 20K month. Like, let's talk practical terms in business. You've decided that you're going to book 5 clients this month. You've decided that you want to have 10 students in your program. You've decided that you want to have a $60,000 course launch. You decide what you want as a business owner. What do you actually want? I know that you want to change the world. I know that you want financial freedom. I know that you want to help women achieve XYZ, whether it's build businesses, change their mindset, help them with their relationship with their bodies, help them with their relationship with others. Like, whatever it is, I know that you have a desire, but let's break it down so that your subconscious mind has something tangible to work with, because your subconscious mind works with pictures, it works with specifications, it doesn't do well with generalizations. So when you decide that you want something, don't make it super vague. Like, what do you actually want in business? Giving it a number, while numbers can trip you out, it also gives you something specific to work with because it's the energy behind it. So I don't want you to get tripped up with the number, like the 10 clients or the 10 students or the 10K. It's really the energy behind it. What is the energy that you need to be able to embody and hold to have that? So many women, one, get too general with what they're actually wanting, that they can't actually move towards it because your subconscious mind doesn't know how to move when it's that general. It needs to be able to see it as something that's achievable. It needs to be specific so that you can actually take action on it. It's the micro steps that get you to the macro transformations, the macro manifestations, right? And when we understand that it's a decision that needs to be something that is actually achievable, something that you believe that you can have, something that excites you, something that you really desire, not because somebody told you you should have this or you feel like you should. Like, what do you actually want in your business? How do you actually want your business to be going for you right now? Because so many women in business, and I know this because like I struggled with this for so long, is you know that you're doing the mindset work on yourself, but you're not doing the mindset work on yourself as a business owner. This is key. There's a mindset shift that needs to happen for you as a business owner to be able to actually sustain the results that you're going to get. Your mindset going into it, your energy going into it. So many women are like, oh, the market's saturated. No one wants to buy my thing. No one's looking at my stories, blah, blah, blah. These are stories that you probably don't want to be happening. So why are you choosing to think of them? And this is the moving piece, right? So you make a decision. It's a decision that is something you can take action on, something that is very specific, something that's achievable now. And then you move towards it. If you keep saying that you want to have a 10K month in your business, yet you're not posting content, you're not creating offers, you're not selling your offers, you're not showing up on your social media, you're not educating, you're not storytelling. Like, if you say that you want something and then you're not actually taking action towards that thing, how is it going to show up? Like, let's be honest, right? And that's another thing. Do you actually want it, or are you just pretending that you want it? Because there's this thing that used to trip me out when women would be like, you have to be all in. Like, you can't give yourself an out. You have to be all in your business. And you're like scared because you don't necessarily have all of the mindset tools, or your nervous system isn't regulated enough yet to be a business owner. And you're like, but it really is like, it's this energy of being all in, which means you're deciding and moving in alignment with the life that you want to create, in alignment with the business that you want to create. And that business is really created first and foremost by the energy that you're embodying and the mindset that you have while you're creating the things, while you're showing up, while you are talking and engaging and speaking about your offers and all of these things. So when we make a decision, we have to actually be willing to move towards it. You can't manifest a business. You can manifest things within your business, but that happens by you moving and taking action. And if you don't want to take action, like, quite frankly, you shouldn't be an entrepreneur, because entrepreneurs take risks. Entrepreneurs are literally someone that's deciding, okay, here is this like entire set of rules that I can go by, that like I can go work for somebody. They will give me a paycheck for X amount of dollars for X amount of hours on this day, every week, every other week, for the rest of my life. Once I'm 65, I get to make my own decisions. Like, you can do that if you want someone to plan it all out for you. Like, that's been there. Go do it. But to be an entrepreneur, first of all, you don't have anyone saying you have to show up X amount of hours, you have to do this, this, and this, this, unless you have a coach or something like that. Like, you have to be the one that's taking the discernment and leading yourself through actually showing up and actually doing the things. Like, when I say moving the needle forward in your business, there are things that you are doing that you think are actually making you money, but the things that move the needle forward in your business are you building your brand and getting more exposure and talking about your offers and selling your offers and making the money. There are so many back-end things that as newer entrepreneurs we think, what's happening here? We think that we like have to do, and then whatever. And then we end up stop looking for my hair. There's so many things that we do as new entrepreneurs that we think that are actually moving the needle forward in our business, and it's really not. And when we start doing the things that do move the needle forward in our business, that's when we actually build the momentum and the motivation to keep showing up and to keep doing things. And that's why it's so important to set really obtainable goals for yourself in your business, so that way you're deciding on what you want and you're actually moving towards it. Because here's the beautiful thing that I don't see talked about enough, is when you decide something and move, decide and move, decide and move, decide and move, decide and move, you keep energetically aligning yourself. You keep expanding the energy that you can hold. You keep also building confidence in yourself as a business owner, in the gifts that you provide, in the services that you offer, in the value that you offer. You actually start trusting yourself to be able to charge money, so that you can help people, because you know that you can help people and you're not feeling guilty because you've done the money mindset work. Like, there's so many pieces that really go into becoming a successful entrepreneur, especially a female service-based entrepreneur online. This is a whole new realm that we're working in. And I find that the thing that really keeps women from achieving their goals in their business and really getting to where they want to be in business in general is the fact that they aren't being the conscious creator of their life and their business. They aren't deciding what they want in their business, making it so it's actually achievable, and taking the steps forward towards it, moving. And moving doesn't mean being perfect. It means showing up imperfectly. It means actually being willing to take messy action, knowing that the more you think about things, you just get stressed out because you have more things to think about and you haven't taken any action. The only way you know how to move forward is to take messy action and then look at the results and go, "Ooh, well, that didn't work," and start course correcting. You start understanding how you want to do business by the way that you start doing it. And when you're moving, one, you're proving to yourself that you're actually going to do this thing, that you're actually committed, that you're actually all in, and you're building this self-trust. So it's like you have this trust muscle that is so needed when you're going to be a service provider, when you're going to be a business owner. You have to really be able to trust yourself, because if you're building a business online, it's going to be a lot of you with yourself and your mindset and your energy. And are you able to lead yourself? And I mean, that's why so many people have coaches and programs. And of course, that's the beauty, because you have someone being able to reflect that mirror back to you. You have someone that can shine that light. You have someone that can help guide you. You have someone that has the hindsight. You have someone that can reinforce the mindset when you haven't fully locked it in yet, because they see you for where you're going and they know that it's happening for you. Where we can be our biggest, we can be the person that beats ourselves down. We can be the person that is truly like our biggest enemy, because we'll be the one that's like, no, it's not going to happen. I'm going to fail. And we start letting these little voices creep up. But can you hold the energy, and can you still consciously be the woman that's deciding, no, I am going to have a 10K month, even though it looks like nobody purchased my program, or even though it doesn't look like anybody is clicking on the link, even though it doesn't look like X, Y, and Z? Can you still be like, when these little voices creep up, say, no, I'm not entertaining you, because I'm deciding what I want and I'm going to keep moving. And you know what the best way to avoid having those voices come up is? By moving, because then you don't have time to entertain those limiting beliefs. You're deciding what you want in your business, and then you're taking aligned action. That's what it literally means. Like, aligned action is deciding what you want, being energetically backing energetically what you want, and then moving with that energy, because that's the energy that needs to be carried into the thing that you're creating and doing. You can't create something from this energy of like, this isn't going to work out, and I hope this works, I hope this is going to make me money. Like, that's not the vibe. And so many women either go into their entire business with this vibe, or they start falling back into those limiting beliefs. And they start believing that they're not going to have the 10K month, and that they're not going to have the clients, and that their launch is going to fail. And they start entertaining this energy and these limitations, and that's what creates these energies and these limitations. And quite frankly, I think the most difficult thing to do is to go from being an employee to being an entrepreneur, because you have to examine your whole life and self and build a business at the same time. And this isn't easy work. And that's why we see a lot of women going into this, and so many not actually reaching the 5K and the 10K months consecutively and consistently, because the mindset, the energy, the embodiment, there's so many moving pieces when it comes to building a business, and especially to be a coach, a healer, a woman who is doing business online and helping other people change their lives or build businesses or whatever it is that you're doing. This is a whole new world that we're playing in, and understanding the energetics, the mindset, and the embodiment piece. Because like the mindset and the energetics are what lock in the embodiment piece of your business. And this is it. Like, if there's one thing that you do in your business today, this is what I need you to do. I need you to start deciding and moving. If you can trust yourself to do that on your own, then do it. If you're like, I think I still need help, then that's beautiful. That's a sign that you need to hire a coach or get into a program or do something that's going to help support you until you've locked in the identity and the mindset and the energetics and the embodiment that's needed for you to be the woman who can hold that. And that's why you're going to hear so many women talking about the feminine energetics in business, myself included, because you can do all of the things, but the energy and the mindset that you're doing the things in is what's going to drive the results. So it's like, how can you be constantly coming back to getting into alignment and really understanding that you're human and it's okay for something to drop, but the gap of time between you letting your mindset, letting your energy, letting whatever it is drop, and you noticing that you've dropped it and you deciding to pick it back up and to work through it, so that way you can navigate that limiting belief, you can work through that trauma, whatever it is that's making it so you're dropping your power. It's about this constant like balancing act and juggling. And this is such a deeper conversation than how do I make 10K a month? But this is how you make 10K a month. Like, I've been going on TikTok daily, and I've been trying to, almost daily, and I've been trying to have these lives on there and having these really deep conversations with them. And God bless them. I really think they're trying. And I understand that I'm talking about so many things at so many levels, and I don't know that it's quite landing, but I trust that like I'm planting some seeds in some people and we're waking up. This is a conversation though that like women have been having in the business world, and it really has been a lot on like Facebook and Instagram and more so in these spaces. But this is the conversation that you need to be a part of. These are the things that you need to be working through and navigating if you're going to become a successful business owner, if you're going to actually manifest the life of your desires, the business of your desires. It's really about understanding how deeply ingrained your mindset and energetics are in everything, and then being able to embody the frequency and hold and anchor into the frequency of what you desire when your desires aren't there yet, and especially when your desires aren't there yet, because it's this beautiful thing of when you're doing this balancing act and not taking it so seriously, but more playing with like, how can I become the woman that I want to be? How can I become the business owner that I want to be? How can I create the life that I want to live? And how exciting is this? And every time I do this and I pay attention to this and I'm cognizant of my thoughts and my vibration and my frequency and everything that I'm doing while I'm doing it, I'm actually helping myself to break generational curses, and I'm helping the consciousness, and I'm helping future generations. Like, this work is so much deeper than making money in your business and this is the work that helps you make money in your business. Like, it's that beautiful paradox of being a human. We really want the materialistic things, but if we get the materialistic things and we don't actually lock in the fulfillment, the joy, the happiness, the feelings of the desire and having the thing, it's not even worth having the thing, and then often we'll let the thing go in search of the feelings, the desire. So instead of us building businesses in a very hustle, toxic, masculine, let's burn ourselves out, let's go into it like, I hope I can make money, if I just work really hard I can make money and do all of these things, it's like, let's build a business in a way that supports the woman that we're becoming and the life that we're creating, so that we can build this really deeply embodied business and this brand that attracts clients, that attracts students, that brings people into our world that are like true magic, so that we're so happy to do the work that we do. So that way we feel so much joy and so much passion. So that way we're proving to ourselves, messy action by messy action, that it is all working, that we do know what we're doing, that we can create our own lives. There's so much that goes into it. And I find that it's so easy as a new business owner to get lost because you're focusing on the shiny 10K month or whatever it is, the followers, the engagement, the sold out launch, like all of these things that we put on pedestals. The beauty is when you take it off the pedestal, it comes to you so much quicker because there's so much less resistance. So I know that this is like, there's a lot here, but this conversation is just, if you really listen and you really apply this and you really start adapting this into your mindset, into your life, into your business, I promise you, this is what's going to shift everything for you. And the beauty is there's so many coaches out there. There's so many women that are understanding this and moving with this and applying it in their own life. So just get into a room where these conversations are happening. Take a program, take a course. Like, there's no pressure to invest at a certain level. But the woman that you desire to be, she's deciding and she's moving. Like, quite frankly, there's so many nuances and we can get into the depth than we did here. But when we just break it down quite simply, she's deciding and she's moving. So today, if you take anything from this, decide and move and keep deciding and keep moving. And I promise you, you're going to be in the most beautiful place in your life and in your business so quickly. And it's going to be from you just implementing this one thing. All right, I love you guys so much. If you want to talk to me about mentorship, if you have any questions about any of my programs or anything in my world, then my DMs are always open. I love you guys so much. Have the most amazing day. Bye. Thank you so much for listening to this episode. If you're ready to go deeper and to get into my world, you can go to my website, alexaraysmith.com. You'll find all of my current programs on there. If you're desiring to get mentored by me, then the best thing to do is shoot me a DM on Instagram and we can talk about mentorship options and which one's the best fit for you. If you're absolutely loving this podcast, please go rate it 5 stars and let me know why you're loving it. This will help me share the podcast with more people. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. And until the next episode, keep manifesting the most incredible life.